Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to B Sports Picks. I'm going to be hooking you guys up with some information here. I have actually two batter props that I'm going to give you right in this video. But first, I wanted to talk about mindset because if you don't have the correct mindset in this business, you're not going to make it. It's very important. I'm going to use my personal example of what's been happening in the last couple of days, especially what happened yesterday. If you like this sort of information, make sure you stick around for this. I'm going to give you guys two batter props that I really like. There's very limited games today, so there's no reason to force it. So that's actually one of the strongest mindsets you can have is that you do not need to be putting in anything. If there's nothing there, don't force anything. So that should be rule number one. All right. So again, guys, this is a very quick breakdown. This was 3 days ago. Let me just give you a little a quick breakdown so you can see where the mindset comes in. So again, guys, I'm gonna give you two batter props, so stick around for that. Basically, 3 days ago, this was the date is kind of small. I know you can't really see it. It's 5:25. So about 4 days ago, you can see it was a decent day. Okay, it was a winning day. So we made about 2 to 3 units. Next day after that, which was the 26th, also a very good day. I think we made like 2 units that day. The day after that, which was 2 days ago, another 3 units actually. So in the last 40 days, I've done multiple videos showing the numbers and the days winning and all this stuff. So it's been a lot of winning days. In the last 40 days, it's been like 35 winning days. And then yesterday it went to shit. Okay. So like 2 or 3 days ago, something like that, before this happened, it was like a 3 or 4 day winning streak. We also had a bad day. So yesterday was very bad day. We had, I didn't run the exact numbers, but I think it's like 3 units down. I'm going to give you the plays that we did and the ones I gave away and then what happened. Okay. So again, it's the correct mindset. This is my main point of this video is the correct mindset. And then I'm going to hook you guys up with two plays. We had the Yankees. They ended up coming through for us. We took the Yankees right here. I gave away this Ortiz guy at the under RBI. These under RBIs have been very good. So I put these together and that hit. And then I had Julio Rodriguez as one of the best batters on the board yesterday. He did not come through. The Brewers, they took it. And then the Mariners, I don't know what the hell happened to them. I was not paying attention. I was out buying a car yesterday. And these guys just shit the bed completely. So he crushed this two leg right here that I had. This guy he got one for us, but then this guy messed up. These guys messed it up. Kyle Tucker, he's been massive. I showed all the details. He did not come through. This one he did hit, but then this one didn't. So this was a 2 leg lost. Freddie Freeman came through. Again, Mariners, I had to use them up here as well. So that's another thing I have mentioned. Don't ever use, if you're going to use something as a parlay piece, don't use them more than once. More than twice. So if you end up using, like, for example, I used the Mariners right here, and you can see it killed this 2 leg right here, and then they lost straight up. So if I would have put these guys on different slips, they would have crushed those as well. So Hurricanes, this was a VIP thing that lost. So overall, guys, it was a losing 3-day, almost 3 unit day losing. So even though these guys got a hit, this guy got a hit, these guys won, and then this one won, and then this one, that was not enough to cover all the losses. Okay. So I'm just going to be very straight up with you. It was a 3-day losing day. But like I said, we were up 2 units here 3 days ago, up about another 2 units 4 days ago, and then up like 2 units. I'm sorry, like 2 or 3 units before that. So yesterday's losses were covered from the days before. Okay. But again, the reason for this video and the two slips I'm going to give you is basically you need to stay humble. Okay. Number one, I wrote this down. You need to stay humble. Like once you start winning a lot, you start thinking like, man, I could become a billionaire with this stuff. You know what I mean? But you need to stay humble. You need to understand that there's a chance for regression every single day. Every single day, especially if you've been winning a lot, you're supposed to be expecting losses. Okay. If you're hitting at a 55% hit rate, okay, think about this. If you're hitting at a 53 to 55% hit rate, you're the top 2% in the world. So if you're hitting higher than 52%, you're one of the best in the world. Okay. So just think about that. Like the best people in the world that do this for a living hit at a 53% hit rate. Okay. So again, that's 47% losing. So you cannot think that you're going to win every single time. So you need to stay humble. So now I actually always write down why I feel like I lost. Okay. Number one, the Mariners fucking shat to bed. But besides that, the Mets did too. But even before that, I had two things, two major things happen. I did not really sleep because I got a message from YouTube saying that I had gotten a red alert. I'm not going to get into those details. I kind of touched on it yesterday. I'm not going to go too much into those details, but I was like, fuck, man, like I've been investing all this time, effort, energy, and just like TikTok, they're going to fuck with me again. So I was like losing sleep over that. The other thing, I had one of my main scrapers that I get the information at night. It was broken, so I was not getting the correct information. I was not getting the updated information every night. So for the last 3 to 4 days, I have been doing my stuff manually, and it's taking a lot longer. So it does take more energy. And then the batter props, the batter props just didn't come through. So, and most importantly, guys, that's part of the process. If you cannot take a losing day or a losing week or even a losing month, this is not for you, man, to be honest. So you need to get used to the fact that this game right here, this business, there's a lot of losses. And if you can't take the hits, you should not be able to or think that you're going to be able to take the wins either. So, all right, guys, I'll leave it at that. Make sure you comment, let me know, make sure you subscribe. So I do like Ronald Acuna Jr. I'll come back to that. I'll explain that. But let me get down here. So there's only 5 games today. And like I said, I ran the numbers already and I ran the information, and it's not looking good at all. So let's go down to the second game. So Astros came up for me as well, like something to look at, but then there was too many contradictions. So I stayed away from that. Also, like I said in the beginning of this, you do not need to force anything. When I was doing TikToks and I was doing lives, people would always be like, "Hey, dude, give me something." Like, dude, like I swear it felt like they were thirsty, man, like a crackhead. Like, dude, give me something, give me something. I'm like, bro, there's nothing. Well, give me something. I'm like, dude, there's nothing. So sometimes sometimes it's better just to take the day off, especially from yesterday's day, like losing 3 units like that. It's good to take a day off. So another thing I just thought about. If you see right here, there's a lot of plays. Okay, there's 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if I would have lost all 11, I would have lost 11 units. You don't want to be doing that. So I'm going to tighten it up. That's a very good indication. Again, I just remembered. Make sure you don't like overdo it, man. So if you're willing to risk, like I said, I've made a whole video on bankroll management and stuff like that. I'm willing to lose a certain percentage, 10%. So you might want to limit your plays as well, is what I'm trying to say. Tony is saying picks for today is the Pacers, Oilers, Rays, Blue Jays, Washington. Yeah, I like Washington, but I'm staying away. So good luck with that. So I was looking at the Phillies for the second game. The line was shifting completely. The Braves were underdog, and then they became favorite. So that's where I started my research. And then I noticed that these guys, the Braves, you can see that they got a bunch of hits right here. So 51 at bats, 13 hits, 12 hits, 7 hits, 11 hits, 9 hits, 5 hits. So they've seen Wheeler a lot, even though Wheeler is one of the best, one of the better pitchers in the league right now. These guys have seen him. They got his number. Look at these averages, 255. You can I'm not going to go through every single one, but you can see they see this guy. They smash. And then you come over here, Chris Sale. He's weaker than Wheeler, but then these guys also smash the hell out of this guy. So there's a lot of indications that they've played each other a lot against these pitchers, and they have a lot of history for me, that was already a big turnoff because first of all, Zach Wheeler, he is better, but they again look at this matchup. This matchup is not good for him. Also, you look over here, Chris Sale. He's not as good as Wheeler. So right then and there, I stopped the research. I think there was other like head-to-head trends, something like the Braves on the road or something like that. There was something else that stood out, and that's why I stayed away. Okay, so overall, like I said, man, you don't need to force anything. If nothing is there, then don't go for it. So there's indications also that the Astros were looking decent, but again, I stayed away. Then somebody's saying here about the Rays. So, oh, I'm sorry. So let me just tell you what came up, just so you can see. For the Phillies, the first game nothing came up. Second game, the Phillies, I just mentioned, it came up as the Phillies for the second game. Blue Jays and Athletics, nothing came up. But also one thing that did stand out was Bo Bichette is injured, or it says he's on the lineup right there, but whatever. I'm staying away. And then the Rays versus the Astros. So the Astros said something about the home record, but then the Rays were the line move. So one of the things I was looking at pretty heavily was the plus 1.5 for the Rays as underdogs to get the plus 1.5. I ended up staying away from that. And then also the Mariners came up as a lean to look at. But then the Nationals beat the shit out of them yesterday, 9-0. So again, I stayed away from all this stuff. There's too many indications to stay away. All right, here we go. Ronald Acuna Jr., 1 hit. Okay, this dude's averaging 1 hit per game, 80% hit rate, 4 to 5 times at bats, and this is the best thing right here. He's faced Wheeler, just like I showed you. He's faced him. He's gotten 12 hits off Wheeler already, so he's already faced him and he's gotten hits. The under RBI is this guy Michael Stefanik. You can see I got him pretty cheap here at 325, but he goes all the way up to 435. So what I did with this guy, just to get the odds down, I went into got Halliburton, and I put him at 15 points, which is super heavily favored. But that brought down the juice. So you can put these together if you want. I'm not doing that. I'm doing Halliburton for 15 to bring down the juice on Stefanik. So what I was actually trying to do was get the Pacers at a plus because they're underdogs. And I don't like doing the playoffs like that, especially not for full units. So what I was thinking of doing is doing the Pacers plus 10.5 and Halliburton for 15 points. But they didn't allow me to do it because I guess they just said it was not allowed. So what I did instead, like I mentioned, is Stefanik right here for under 1 RBI. And I took Halliburton for 15 points. Let me see if I can find out for you guys real quick. Yeah, so this dude should be pretty solid to get 15 points. The last game he got 30, so his line is inflated overall, but he should be decent to get that 15. He is projected to get, what the hell number is he? He's projected to get 22 today. So, all right, let me know if you have questions, guys. So you don't have to take Halliburton if you have somebody else, like somebody mentioned here. Tony mentioned he's got Oilers, Pacers, Rays, Blue Jays, Washington. Even if the Pacers, I would not take them on the money line. I would probably take them on the plus side. Just get the points. They are underdogs today, so I would do that instead. But that's up to you guys what you want to do there. Like I said, I'm not forcing anything. I literally have 2 plays, which is Ronald Acuna and Stefanik to go under 1 hour. I did fix my scraper, so one of my main scrapers was broken and it's fixed now. And that's the reason I was able to see that the clear indications on why I should stay away. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. I appreciate you all that are here. One final thing I'll say in the description, there's my phone number. If you guys want to text me, I have an offer right here where I'm creating this offer, which is actually 2K. And I'm doing 85% off. I just sent an email and I'm going to send a winnable message. But it's for the first 10 people, the pre-sale here. The first 10 people, guys, to get this, you got to put in the code pre-sale. Basically, I'm not going to get into try to get you into a whole sales pitch here. But basically, I'm going to teach you guys exactly what I do, like step by step. And actually, that's a $2,000 program. I'm doing 85% off for the first 10 people because I'm still working on the videos. So if you guys are interested in that, send me a text message. My number is in the description. or you can text me right here. Let me know. Say, hey, I'm interested in the learn how to do this stuff professionally. Thank you all. Goodbye.